It's September 16th. I know that because I looked at the book before I started talking. Yay me! Thank you for whoever's showing up today, all three of you. I love you for making me feel like I'm not doing this for no reason except I'm crazy. If you're new here or if you've forgotten why the heck I'm doing this, every day I read a passage from this book because it is a day book. It is The Book of Awakening by Nepo, and I'm doing it because the voices told me to. Here we are. Good morning. I have tea this morning, but it is still scalding hot, so I'm not even going to mess with it yet. I'm just gonna start reading. Oh, also, check out this bookmark. See what it says? Spit happens. Dixie made this. All right, here we go. September 16th, where we've been. I have been born again and again, and each time I have found something to love. Gordon Parks. Our ability to find something to love and to love again for the first time depends greatly on how we resolve and integrate where we've been before. A great model for us exists in the chambered nautilus, an exquisite shell creature that lives along the ocean floor. The nautilus is a deep shell form of life that inches like a soft man in a hard shell, finding his prayers along the bottom. Man, this guy's got a way with words. I guess that's why he's a poet and a writer. Over time, it builds a spiral shell, but always lives in the newest chamber. The other chambers, they say, contain a gas or liquid that helps the nautilus control its buoyancy. Even here, a mute lesson in how to use the past. Live in the most recent chamber and use the others to stay afloat. Can we, in this way, build strong chambers for our traumas, not living there, but breaking our past down till it is fluid enough to lose most of its weight? Can we internalize where we've been enough to know that we are no longer living there? When we can, life will seem lighter. It is not by accident that the nautilus turns its slow digestion of the bottom into a body that can float. It tells us that only time can put the past in perspective, and only when the past is behind us and not before us can we be open enough and empty enough to truly feel what is about to happen. Only by living in the freshest chamber of the heart can we love again and again for the first time. Wow. Feeling groovy today. This is kind of a lot of stuff, but it's like, yeah. I just have to do the thing. I like Bill and Ted. Mindful focus moment. Center yourself and close your eyes and imagine the passages that have brought you to who you are. Inhale evenly and see which passage holds the most feeling. Breathe steadily and ask yourself, is the past living in me, or am I living in this passage of the past? It's an interesting passage as we're going into fall. This feels like a springtime passage, more or less, but it's still very relevant. So that's it for today. I think I'm going to drink my tea and I'm going to go enjoy the kids. We're homeschooling, you know. Not online schooling. I couldn't handle that. We doing it the old-fashioned way. We got books and pencils and plenty of erasers. That's what we're doing. I hope you have a SpongeBob-tastic day. I am curious to know who is intentioning their day, like segment intentioning, like I talked about the other day. Anybody doing that? Yeah? No? No? It's stupid? It's great? It's awesome? It's working? Are you journaling? Remember? Journaling. You know who you are. We talked about it. Just checking. I love you. I hope you have a magnificent SpongeBob-tastic day, because if you're not familiar with SpongeBob, first of all, you're living under a rock. Or if you're not familiar just because you think he has an annoying voice, yeah, he does. But for SpongeBob, every day is the best day ever. At the beginning of his day, he's always like, it's the best day ever. And he just decides it's going to be. So I'm going to have a SpongeBob day. I hope you do too. Mwah!